Hello, and welcome to the Known World United presents Extra Life 2024. I am your quest master, Baird. I will be here joined by three of my knightly fellows as we embark upon a quest. What will that quest be? Who will be on it? We don't know, but we're going to find out. This is all precipitated on a weird ass post that I came upon as I was reading the internet a little while ago. And so let me share that with you. And then I can tell you, or they can tell you more appropriately, which Knights of the Round Table they will be playing today. This was all precipitated on the fact that people talk about modern depictions of the Knights of the Round Table, Arthur's Knights, and the Court of Camelot being too anime. Goofy powers, setting them on weird, over-the-top adventures. As someone who's written a lot of Arthurian legend, it's one of my favorite things to read and interpret. Oh, they both say Known World Unite Extra. Excellent. That's perfect.
I was looking. I was like, wait, I'm confused.
Well,
which isn't a thing that happens very often, as we all know.
We'll fix that again. We'll fix it. Fix it
in post.
Yeah. But let me tell you, and this person gets it right. The Knights of the Round Table were a bunch of superpowered weirdos. So I really enjoy the absurdity of some of the things that they could do, whether it was through the power of their own chastity, or whether it was with the blessing of the Lady of the Lake, or any of the other magical users, from Merlin to Mordred to Morgaine. Anyway, everyone's chosen a Knight of the Round Table to play. So maybe if you'd like to select your knight and just go through, we'll start with Joel. Introduce yourself and the knight and the weird ass powers that you have.
Okay. Well, I'm Sir Bedivere. And according to this, I practice sorcery. Spawning a somewhat, yeah, you can read it. I had about an hour ago, my brain went, witchcraft, how do we define that? And honestly, right now, I don't know. I'm thinking mostly like homebrew tinctures and things like that, which are a lot less ominous or over the top than what is depicted here. So we'll see as the game goes.
We love it. Excellent. Warrior.
Oh.
Warrior, I believe your screen is also frozen in your video. We can hear you.
Is it? That's weird.
You just look very concerned about something that's vaguely out of focus in the foreground to me.
That's so weird. That's weird. Okay. I don't know why, but it's all moving for me, but sure. Anyway, I'm Warrior. I'm playing Sir Galahad this time. He's very fast and very strong. That's tied to moral and sexual purity, which, I mean, we're going to see how that works
out. Yes. We love to see it. And finally, rounding out our esteemed colleagues, Sir Kay.
Yes, Cassandra, I was drawn to Sir Kay because Sir Kay can grow to a giant size. And what does every short girl want but to be able to reach the top of the shelf whenever you want to? So, real excited to be able to grow to a giant size when I want. Also, apparently, holding my breath for 9 days and radiating heat from my hands because it's getting to be winter. How is that not like an amazing little feat I can do right now? Won't need gloves. We'll have warm hands all the time.
Warm hands. Warm
I just love the idea that Sir Kay is like 5 feet tall, and the growing to giant size is literally just tall enough to get to the top shelf.
I mean, for me, yes, probably, yeah.
It's pretty great.
I keep multiple step ladders around my house for this reason, so.
Hell yeah!
Excited about that.
I think good.
Muy good.
Muy good. I also I shared that with my wife the other day, and I don't know that I fully appreciated just how much of my idiosyncrasies come from one really stupid PWG promo.
Muy good.
Between like muy good and then like, when someone says something like outlandish or, makes a suggestion and you're just like, no. Like that's from the end where he's just like, come on, Generico, let's go get laid. And he's like, no. So many dumb things from like a 2.5 minute long, it's just
so good though. It's just good.
All right. Well, I've edited it and we've lost, I don't know if, Sir Bedivere was being sorceress, but
there we go.
You're not frozen
back.
Behold,
Hi, live, pal.
Yep.
Okay.
We're doing it live.
Well, I think what happened is I was goofing with settings to see if like a background would work, and I bet that's when it froze me. It was like, way to try things, assholes.
You want to do something more than bare minimum?
Way to branch out, idiot.
Yeah. Never use fake backgrounds. You should always just be genuine and be in the space that you are as you are.
That's true.
That's policy. It's what I go by every single time.
Don't huddle in the cold with a mask on.
Nope.
Be out and loud and proud and warm.
If you're in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon with Bernie Sanders, you just go with that.
No need. How often is that going to happen? How often will that opportunity come up?
You're not wrong.
I don't want to sit in that. It's my Bernie Sanders, everybody. It's really good.
That's really
real good.
Right? You're like, is he in the room with us right now?
Yeah.
Is he here?
I was like, Sir Bedivere is the one who's the sorcerer, but might we have some witchcraft with those voices? Beautiful. Just want you to know you're my favorite knight. Anyway, this is going to be off the rails the whole way. Also, Shaggy, hello. The orphans of Mexico are very important. That's why we need to say goodbye to El Generico. But he's gone physically, but never in our hearts. That never gone from our hearts. Always in our hearts. Anyway. This is our 10th year. Apparently, I need to obfuscate Warrior for that. Let's turn this off. Well, I'm going to say that the other knights are going to play into our quest at some point. So I do want to interject and say that
I don't even go here.
Sir Balin once wielded the Lance of Longinus. If anybody watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, also shows up in Neon Genesis Evangelion. And blew up an entire kingdom with a single blow. He also fought an evil knight with power of invisibility. And Sir Merrick, just freaking werewolf. He's a freaking werewolf. That's the long short of it. So
I almost went with that one because werewolf,
werewolf, man,
so tempting.
I'm kind of regretting my choice. Werewolf would have been much clearer.
Well, hey, I mean, you could just use sorcery and your sinister reputation to turn yourself into a freaking werewolf.
One does not rule out the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, conclusion, modern depictions of the Knights of the Round Table aren't anime enough. And that is the entire premise for this very fun session. It's my first session, but thank you to Cassandra and Colin for kicking us off today. You can find us all weekend long on Known World United and Known World United Extra on YouTube and Twitch, on all our socials. And we'll be sure to inundate you with lots of links because Extra Life is about supporting kids that are dealing with illnesses, surgeries, long-term chronic conditions, and their families, and supporting them in getting the medical help they need. This is our 10th year. We always want to make a big to-do about our goal and our deadline. We're trying to hit $20,240 for the year of our Lord 2024, and we're like a quarter of the way there, thanks to a lot of folks. The Bro Dukes my brother does some quarterly streams. So we've tried out a bunch of different ways to get things in. It's a really good way. They do raffles, they do other stuff. So we're in pretty good position. And let me just be the first to say, I don't think I got a chance to say it on the first stream. We cracked $100,000. $100,000 raised for Extra Life and Gillette Children's here locally in St. Paul. All Extra Life raises funds for their local Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And I think that that's a pretty astounding thing. So for everybody that's been a part of it, for everybody that's watched, for Warrior who, comes and goes like the wind, the willows, night. Yeah, it's pretty great to be able to have your best friends all together raising funds for a great cause. So we're going to go hard in the paint for the rest of the weekend. I'm being a dum-dum and doing 25 straight hours like we did the first year from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tomorrow starting. And if you want to watch someone else being stupid for a good cause, my brother's also doing that tonight from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. tomorrow. So the Brothers Wheeler aren't very bright, but man, do we love a fundraiser.
Or maybe are you guys are the brightest of everybody.
Maybe. We'll see how I feel on Sunday. Actually, we'll see how I feel on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It may or may not have been easier to do that 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We've been on this weekend model for quite some time now, and I think that it's a very good model. It allows you to get a lot of sleep, and that's why I'm only doing one session a day and a couple sessions in the afternoon on Sunday. So we are going to be tired as hell. Hello, Spike. Hello, Shaggy. Where wolf there. Castle Rip Terry Gar. All right. So what I'd love to do as we start off, I was searching for some non-copyright music and that I could play that was a good kind of like Sir Robin, the theme of Sir Robin from Monty Python, but we didn't get that. So we're gonna just I don't know, we're gonna throw on some smooth jazz maybe. Decide. There's a couple of these, they're pretty good. But I would love for each of you in turn to share a tale of triumph, a tale of glory for Sir Bedivere, Sir Kay, Sir Galahad, as you have adventures growing to giant size, holding your breath for 9 days, raiding supernatural heat from your hands, practicing sorcery, near miss. Man, this slaps way too hard.
Slaps too much.
It's too good for us. We need worse music.
do we need more?
Please, like
worse. We need worse.
Let's aim for our aptitude here. Like, let's not, oversell
I can
ourselves.
switch it to the dance pop if we need it. I mean, got lots of lo-fi. Anyway, yeah, really, really great. All the music on StreamYard is relatively crappy. But yeah, I'd love for each of you to regale us with some tale of triumph. And then I would also like each of you to think about and identify one weakness of character or body or mind that your Knight of the Round Table experiences, and we can go in any order, but yeah, I would just love for folks to think about what some of those things might be, and again, this is all on the fly, so this is going to be gonzo no matter what. So the bigger the better, the weirder. For everybody watching, we're not playing D&D, we're not playing they don't have sheets. They have literally been tasked to choose a night and have 2d6, and we're just going to run on a kind of powered by the apocalypse engine of 12 being a ultimate success, like super anime growing to giant size above the highest shelf, and 2 being King Arthur's not there to lay testimony to your good character, and you might be hanged as a witch. So yeah. Who would like to regale us with a story or talk about a weakness or a fault first?
I think I'm going to go super anime on this. I'm going to go so fucking anime on this. You are unprepared for how the anime is going to be. So, gallantry of Sir Bedivere. I single-handedly stopped an entire war. And I did that by hosting for the 2 leaders a very elaborate tea service of homeopathic herbals that I had grown myself, as members of Witchcraft Society do. And this is why I say it's so anime. Because it's the ones that maybe people aren't watching but are excellent and delightful, that are like 3 hours of a tea ceremony. And as it turns out, both leaders were just horribly constipated, so get in that fresh green herbal, a little witch hazel or whatnot. I don't know what you make tea out of. I don't drink tea, but this good stuff that you put in tea. Yeah, they had a couple good shits. People got along. War averted. No magic used.
I'll just see it. So, Bear, what would you consider to be your biggest weakness?
I think he's got really sad eyebrow game. Like just unrepentantly weak eyebrows.
That feels fair. Weak in that, weak in volume, or weak in sleekness. I mean, are we talking like crazy huge eyebrows, bad eyebrow games? Maybe need a little plucky pluck, or
I think more like it. If you imagine like a witch's reaction to something, or like a sorcerer's reaction to something, it would all be in the face. It would be the power of power of the glance.
Fair.
That like he just doesn't have eyebrows. Like he doesn't have Dwayne Johnson eyebrows.
Gotcha.
So if somebody says the wrong thing and he tries to be like the one. Just like it's just more of a blind. It doesn't cooperate.
I feel it. All right, Sir Galahad, Sir K.
It's gonna have to be me since Sir Galahad ran away for a second.
Bravely ran away. Oh, brave Sir Galahad.
That's all I can think about when he just like be right back, and I was like, running away, run away. Excellent. Sir K's shining moment was definitely just having a random nice day at home. Got the call that the neighboring village needed him. It's a 2-day trek. Made it all the way out there, and it was worse than Sir K expected. I needed to grow tall to save the kittens from the tree.
We love it.
Saved 4 of them that day. Renowned hero. Nothing better than that.
No. Saving kitties, I mean, yeah, you gotta feel good. You gotta feel good there. Not everybody can do it. Not a whole lot of fire engines back in medieval times.
Definitely not. I mean, I've defeated dragons and other things, but saving the kitties, best thing.
Yeah.
Shining moment.
So yeah, we'll be rejoining Sir Galahad, but I do want to talk about our other friends. Sir Balin blew up an entire kingdom in a single blow. What isn't really known about that is it wasn't using the Lance of Launchness. He conspired with Sir Bedivere to create a potion of Great Lung. And when we're talking about blowing away an entire kingdom, we're talking about like huff and puff. Huff and puff because he had a bet going with Sir Merrick, the freaking werewolf, trying to blow down the Piggy Kingdom. Merrick not able to do it. Freaking werewolf, not enough. But Sir Balin, very clever, working around this, and just right into the ocean. Bad. We don't like it.
In fairness, Merrick got through like 2/3 of the Piggy Kingdom.
Yeah. Before,
but that last chunk was pretty
Needed something extra.
Pretty resilient.
I realized I didn't change the music. I don't know.
Oh no, it was pretty rocking.
I know. That's why I was like, oh, Sergey is gonna go ham. This one's called Feeding the Ducks. I'm not really quite sure what any of these mean or why they. It doesn't feel like I'm feeding the ducks. It feels saucier than that.
Yeah,
I
yeah. I don't know.
You can feed ducks to this stuff.
You could.
You can.
But would you?
You can.
I just want to put some money down that when Galahad gets back, he is both slower and weaker.
We love to see it. Maybe we're waiting. What is your guys' experiences with like Arthurian legend? Have you read? Do you like? I mean, do you have a favorite?
I don't think I've read so much. Different movie, and really maybe not the best movie, but like Knight's Tale or not Knight's Tale. What's the
Knight's Tale?
Knight's Tale, but the one I'm thinking of with Richard Gere.
First Night.
First Night. That's
Yeah.
like that to me was like I think maybe like the first thing I ever saw, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's not too far off. It's not terrible.
I remember reading excerpts in like elementary school.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever read the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I can remember vividly the movie Excalibur.
Yep.
Yeah, like any Arthurian movie is always solid. The one with oh shit. Now I'm not going to remember the name of the movie.
This is what my brain does. So join.
The one where they tried to make it Knights of the Round Table, but like more historically accurate. Oh God, what was it?
Are you talking about like Green Knight?
Yeah.
Is it
No,
more
I haven't seen
recent?
Green Knight.
Not Excalibur?
No, it's got. I can't think of his name. Swedish dude that everybody loves.
Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, the
No,
Skarsgård?
different Swedish dude.
Oh, the
Other
King
Swedish
Arthur
guy.
Legend
He
of
was in
Thor?
he was a bad guy in one of the Daniel Craig James Bond movies.
Oh, are you talking about the Guy Ritchie movie? That has
Richie, I think Keira Knightley was in it.
oh.
Oh,
I don't know what this is. Time to Google
This is
search.
good.
Oh,
This is good.
I think this is you're talking about. There's a movie just King Arthur from 2004 that has Keira Knightley in it.
yes. Who else is in that?
It's Clive Owen and Mads Mikkelsen.
Matt Nicholson. That was it.
Mads Mikkelsen.
That
Okay.
just doesn't sound like a real name. I always forget it.
Martin
Your name is
Lawrence
Mads
movie.
Mikkelsen. Like it sounds like if Jack Nicholson was trying to go somewhere in disguise, and they were like, "What's your name?" and he was like, "Oh shit, I don't have a name." Okay, can't sound too much like Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Spike trying to call back to Duck Detective, feeding the duck detective.
That one is deep on the alliteration because we have Mads Mikkelsen. Stellan Skarsgård is also in that movie.
Mhm.
Stellan Skarsgård.
It's basically got every like good character actor, and then Clive Owen, and
And then Clive Owen.
And then Clive Owen.
Yeah.
He was really good in Children of Men.
I don't disagree.
Thank you. You can stop there.
Okay, fair.
And we're gonna stop.
And we're and we're out.
After you agree with me.
Otherwise,
I'm
you're
not.
apparently gonna have a fight with Warrior.
Yeah.
No, it
Fair.
would be a fight. I was just like, it's after saying I'm right is a nice place to stop.
It won't be a fight because I'm gonna win, so it's okay.
That's not how fighting works.
No. So yeah, we were just going through. We were talking about like if we have read or seen movies that we like about Arthurian legend. We were riffing on that while we were waiting for.
Oh, sure.
You know the best reference, Sword in the Stone.
That is a good one.
I do.
Also, the reason I went with Sir Kay because Sir Kay's a character in there.
That's a true story. So Sir Galahad, might you regale us with a tale and also a weakness?
Tale of Gallantry.
Mhm.
I can do that. Yeah. So there was this one time I was somewhere in England, probably like Worcestershire or whatever. It's more stupid. And there was this dragon, right? And the dragon was threatening the sauce. And like I was like, I like that sauce. And as a knight, I can't let that sauce go to waste. There's a lot of exotic ingredients in there. So I used my super speed and it didn't work. And I used my super strength. It also didn't work. The dragon was just too powerful. So I seduced that dragon. And I briefly lost my powers. But it worked. And I'll always remember that day. It's the day I got laid by a dragon.
You almost made me take my cookie. That's so good.
I don't know who is giving me $5.
I don't. I missed the $5 portion.
When you stepped away, I said, I bet when he comes back, he'll be slower and weaker.
Oh yeah, that was the goal all along.
Oh, so good. Okay.
Somebody donate $5.
Listen, they said go full anime, so
Yeah. Full anime.
They did.
Yeah. What else was I supposed to do? Was it just Gallantry?
Oh,
I left like mid Joel's thing, so I don't know what followed, if anything.
Oh yeah. Do we want to reshare? And while they're sharing,
No. I mean, like, am I supposed to do anything more? Like,
oh yeah. Sharing a weakness of Sir Galahad. Besides being too handsome, too sexy, and too powerful.
I have an uncontrollable lust for dragons. Directly threatens my powers.
Well, you know what they say. Once you go scale back, you never go back.
I was gonna say, I guess my problem is that I work too hard.
Yeah.
But
I feel that. You know.
yeah.
What's my weakness? I
Not as
work
much
too
as that
hard. I
counts.
always show up on time.
So
I just
as
can't meet requirements. I always have to exceed them.
Mm-hmm.
It's really frustrating.
Yeah. It's so hard.
that is tough.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
That was a good reference.
give somebody else a chance, and I'm like, I'm trying.
Yeah. Sometimes people
They're just so much worse.
The other thing that I really like about Sir Galahad is how humble he is.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this is anime shit.
Yeah.
He's always thinking about everyone else, never himself.
My Riz is over 9,000.
You know what Sir Galahad always said? If you got it, flaunt it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if I ever get a chance, I'm gonna fuck that dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing,
They call him that. They call him that because most of his stories begin with, "Yeah, so let me tell you about this Galahad." That didn't work.
No, it was there. It just this is the appropriate response.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I've been on a journey this past year to just let my intrusive thoughts out. And you know, honestly, like, it helps me and no one else. So you're welcome. Like, I had this other thought the other day that I'll share with you because I think it's very funny, actually. But it's like, if you imagine Triumph the Insult Comic Dog doing a like Dijon mustard commercial. He's like, "This is a great hot dog for me to poop on," but it's spelled, the other way.
Yeah,
that way.
So good.
I really want that to be real. Like, I'm upset that we've missed probably our chance for that. But anyway.
No, it's never too late. I mean, what has Conan got going on right now anyway, right?
Well, and Triumph
is very successful
in the world right now.
Yeah.
The other day, Triumph was at the Republican shindig at Madison Square Garden.
Mm.
Like, outside doing Triumph, the insult comic dog bits, and from what I saw, it was pretty entertaining.
I bet that was good.
A lot of him yelling, "No, I need you all to move to the right."
That's very good.
I think beautiful. So here's the gist. Y'all are questing, as knights often do, especially those of Camelot, righting wrongs throughout the world, getting kitties out of trees, seducing dragons, just solving wars through good old-fashioned fiber, good moral fiber.
Good, honest, hard work.
Yeah, it is hard work.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Thanks, Spike.
Spike.
Aw, Spike, that's
Always.
nice.
Always.
Love you, Spike.
I love when everybody's signed in and actively commenting. That makes me really happy.
I mean, not me, because I'm not that fancy, but maybe I'll get there one day.
So here's the deal. As you're out, am I getting like a weird like reverb? Am I too loud for people?
No, seems okay.
You
Not
think
too
great. I
much.
don't know what's wrong at your house, but it seems like
Yeah. It's me. It's not you.
it's the children who are wrong.
Yeah.
Is it so? It's coming from your speaker?
I have no idea. It sounds like it's coming. It's me coming through somebody else's speaker, coming back to me in my speaker. So I don't know. I'll just try to not be so.
Do you have a Twitch window open that isn't muted?
Oh no, I not this time.
Not today.
Not today.
Well, not right now.
Yes. Yeah. Let's not give me that that much credit.
Sure.
Could be a little thing for any like non-headset users, maybe. It might be a little bit, but I'm not catching it, so.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Anyway. No, I would never.
Beard
I would
don't.
never.
Here, don't do it.
I'm not that kind of guy.
Not on stream. Not in
Beard's a
front of
commitment
people.
guy.
Not during Extra Life.
So the
Let's
three
give
of
this
you
roll.
are out on a quest. Where are you going? What is this quest that you have been charged to complete?
We're going to Ireland.
Okay.
We're all going to Ireland.
Uh,
What are we going for, Sir Galahad?
Well, it's understood that there is magic afoot. It's reported that Ireland has quite a few lucky charms to be recovered for the kingdom.
I was worried you were going to say that their ongoing problems with snacks was just needed to be addressed.
There's just so many dragons.
Too many snakes on some other Lovin' Island.
The planes haven't been invented.
No, island.
Island.
Yeah, island. So as you are headed,
Yes, Spike. Always.
as you're traveling across the land, making your way to the vessel that will take you to Ireland to seek out the Lucky Charms, you must move through rather dense forest. As you pass through, you begin to hear sounds that for each of you resonate differently. They are voices from your past that call to you, ones that entice you kind of further into the wood. But the loudest is one that calls you to battle and challenges each of you individually with one-on-one swordplay. I don't know. I guess it depends on what each of you kind of finds to be the most engaging. But you kind of hear this and you keep these things to yourself as you continue to go through the wood until you reach a clearing, and in the clearing you see a dragon knight. For those of you,
Sir Camelot was interested for a second.
Tell me more.
Oh,
For those of you more familiar with,
so good.
for those of you that that are familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, this appears to be a dragonborn, not a kind of full-grown dragon, but he claims that he is the former knight of this province, and he's bound in service to the tyrant who's taken over this wood and cursed him to engage intruders and prevent their entry to the lands that were once his own. He's clad in shining armor, traced in green, with an ornate battle axe hanging from his belt. And he calls to you, and let me say, this is going to be some strong language, so if there are children present, please, earmuffs. He says, "Hold, knaves. None may enter the realm." Knaves was the bad word. "My master, without their leave. It falls to me to guard the borders of this realm for them, as I failed to do myself. This penance weighs upon me, however. Perhaps, were one of you noble and brave, might thou vanquish me, striking a single blow with this axe. Beware, any champion who desires to strike me must be prepared to receive the same blow within my grove 3 days hence. Fail to uphold thy bargain, and thou wilt be accursed for a span of 7 days and marked for a coward until the end of your days."
Can't believe you said that online, James.
I was it was really like, I was like, hey, anime,
Oh.
not anime enough. And I said, hey, listen, I could just call you fools, or I could say, knights, but I went there. I went with knave.
Yeah.
Strong language. We can't
Said it.
let that stand.
Said it again.
Knave.
Oh.
Knave.
Oof.
Yeah.
Can't say that one straight. Well, someone else finally has one.
You can only do that on the extra channel.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Hey, handsome. Why do you work for this? I don't know how they say it in olden times. Arsehole. He seems like kind of a petard. So why don't you stop working for that guy and come work for us guys? We have a competitive benefits package. We do not commit tyranny, or at least will not be considered to have committed tyranny for several hundred years until times change and they look back and on deeds and they're kind of iffy. But
certainly we haven't seen them as tyranny.
Yeah, totally. Like, it's unintentional tyranny, if there is any tyranny.
Really only have a 4-day work week.
You work 4 days a week?
Well, yeah, at most.
Wow. Okay. Have fun. And stables or whatever. Anyway, it's way better. So how about you just stop whatever that is? I can see you work really hard on it, and it's a very persuasive performance, but you don't need to. You can just be yourself over here. We all have our proclivities, and they're accepted. So, what do you say?
I say that my proclivity was failure, and my honor is bound to the tyrant until I rid all challengers to his lands, which once were mine, but no longer. A 4-day work week. No.
No?
5, 6 at least.
I mean, you
Oh.
can.
Still not enough to protect my kingdom.
I mean, you
4
can
more
work
days?
more. You don't have to work the minimum. But
It was on the 7th day I was bested, and it was on the 7th day that I rested. No longer.
I mean, whatever, you do you. That's the point. Like, okay, so like, say you just tell this tyrant to, like, you know, F off. What
Which
then?
I could, but were he to F off with my honor, I shall never retrieve it, nor the lands which once were mine.
Okay, but is it really honorable to debase yourself for a tyrant? Like, how honorable is that? You're kind of like, you know, doing a number on your own honor every day you're out here, if you think about it.
Only if I lose.
So
One day, no more challengers will come, and on that day, my honor will be restored.
I got news for you. Challengers are like hits. They just keep coming and they don't stop coming. So, you know,
I knew it was coming. I knew it was going.
You knew it was coming and that it wouldn't stop coming.
And it would not stop coming. Yes.
That's why they call it Camelot. That's I don't know how to pronounce it.
Tip your waiters. Beer all weekend.
Just the tip your waiter. So okay,
So what if you could see off into the future, and you could see that the land was no longer obtained by the guy you currently work for, and that it is free and without challengers. If you could see that it happened in the future, would that release you of your bond now? Because I, sir, could show you that future.
Tell me how this is possible.
I'm a sorcerer of mighty powers.
A witch.
And I tried to do like eyebrows. Oh, they don't.
Roll for the eyebrows.
Roll for eyebrows.
3.
Eyebrows are, as described, very poor.
But we could see the future, and you could see that everything resolves in the way that you would hope. And knowing that, you should be able to walk away, because regardless of your actions today, the future is set. Or it's a multiverse. They're differing philosophies. Time is fixed, it's flexible, it has branches like a tree, it self-corrects. If you touch yourself, like a future version of yourself, and you touch at the same time, there's like a nuclear explosion. I can tell you that one's not true.
What is
I was a little worried where that one was going for a second.
What?
So I was a little worried where the touching yourself was going for a second.
But either way, you would know how it worked out, thus making your servitude unnecessary.
You would allow me to restore my honor without fighting for it after I've been bested? Where is the honor in that?
I'd say you could have your honor by glimpsing the future where you've already had all of your battles.
But those foes would still lay before me.
But you would know that you've already won, or will have won in the future, which would then kind of be the past. because you'd look back at it later. But you could just walk away. You could do you.
That is to say that if I were dying of hunger and you showed me a feast in my future, would I not yet still be hungry?
You would, but you would know that it's not forever.
That
You would be able to take heart knowing that food is...
could be nothing more than a glamour conjured by witches.
No, sir, that's not really what... Well, I guess some witches do that. But no, this is... You may have... I don't like to name drop. But you may heard of a certain magician named Merlin, traveler through time, the OG of all magic. He taught me this time travel stuff. I'm not as good at it,
He
but
like spits on the ground.
he spits on the ground.
Yeah, as if like you are saying something that is unholy to him.
But he taught me how to see into the future, and it works. It's legit.
Do you see yourself conjuring up the willpower to fight me, or will you talk all day?
Galahad's literally.
I mean, seems unnecessarily harsh. Trying conflict resolution. I mean, we all battle in our own ways.
We all have our own demons.
Mm-hmm.
Is there not one amongst you that will take the blow that you strike me with in 3 days hence, or shall you all live without honor?
Okay, wait.
You shall not
Yeah,
pass.
yeah, okay, all right. You know what? I'm tired of this. This is old. This is boring. I'll blow you. Like, let's just get ready. And so I'll draw my lance. Not my lance. That's been done. I have like a spear, I think. Spear.
Yeah.
Spear.
Yeah, much
And,
better.
all right, so like whatever I do to you is going to happen to me 3 days hence. Is that what it is? Is that the deal? That's the deal.
Yeah.
You know what you need to do then.
And it's supposed to like strike you down also. So it's like a twofer. Like that's yeah, I'm going to take the blunt end of my spear, and I'm going to kind of lower it, angle it down, and then just right up into the nards.
Ooh.
I bet he goes down.
Yeah, I bet he goes down too.
He drops to his knees, and as his knees hit the ground, his head pops off.
Oh, that was a hard hit.
Wow, I literally blew his mind. I didn't think that was going to happen.
As
that-
I feel bad for you in 3 days.
tips over,
Belvedere, are you fucking with me? Is this
Yeah.
some religious bullshit again?
No.
hand out,
I'm as surprised as anyone.
and you see his hand holding his body off the ground, and he kind of tilts his shoulders back, puts his other hand down on the ground, and his body stands up and walks over to where his head lay, picks it up, and holds it before him before you pass. And the head, blood streaming down, reminds you of your oath that you have sworn to receive the same blow 3 days hence.
Okay, but like that's your head problem. Like it's not gonna blow my head off, right?
Oh.
He points
Like-
to his axe on the ground and says, "Where you're going, you may need this."
Okay, I have like 17 of those at home, but thanks. And I'll take it.
That's fair. Okay. So you now have a immaculate battle axe on the kind of edge where the kind of tapering happens along the blade. You have an emerald ribbon inset that looks like it is from, kind of uncut emerald, which would have cost roughly a fortune. This is possibly the finest crafted weapon that you've ever laid eyes on, and Sir Galahad has laid his eyes on a lot of very, very impressive weapons.
Galahad is admiring it, and he turns to his companion. He's just like, "This is perhaps the most finely crafted axe I've ever laid my eyes upon."
'Tis a beauty.
It is glorious.
There is a buttload of emeralds in this thing.
It's got good resale value.
Yeah. I'm gonna get myself a turret with this. Down in the barracks like an asshole.
Turret. You need to resell
Like a
it.
whole corner of the castle. That's gonna be fine.
Well, you should thinking more like
What?
other weapons. You need more weapons.
I have so many. An embarrassment. Like I show people my weapon collection.
Do you have a catapult?
I have several catapults.
Okay. Then you're good. I can see it. You're good.
I have so many weapons that occasionally I load a bunch of them into one of my catapults and I just fling them out into the countryside. And I still have too many.
Luckily, they refer to that as agriculture.
It is agriculture. It actually plows much of the countryside. I plow the rest, baby.
God, I saw that one coming.
I was just wondering, what if over the course of the next few days, given that day 3 might be a bit unpleasant for you, that is a magnificent axe, and I'm wondering if maybe there would be a way to harness it as like additional armor against the swing to come.
Want me to wear this battle axe like a cup or something?
Yeah. I think it might. I mean, you do you, but 3 days from now,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to take the hit that's coming, and I'm just wondering about how you might gird your loins, as it
They're
were.
girded. Oh, they're girded.
Already
Belvedere. They're girded. Okay. Like don't worry about my loins. All right, they're fine.
I'm in 3 days though. Will they remain so?
Probably. It didn't actually seem like that guy's loins were very hurt. His head blew up, which was a surprise to all of us.
Wasn't prepared.
No. It's like that festival game where you have this sledgehammer and you hit it and it goes up and then it rings a bell.
Yep.
It's like it didn't do anything to where, the place you strike it is fine, but got his bell rung, Didn't see that coming.
Actually, I didn't see him picking his head up and putting it back on. Like that part was a little more surprising to me, but yeah, the head coming off was actually.
Yeah, I mean, I might put it back on later.
Yeah. Well, at least we get to keep trucking along.
Yeah. And honestly, if I have to carry my own head around, that's going to be really great on All Hallows. Just.
And really, anytime you want to scare some children.
Yeah, true.
It's a good prank.
I feel like when I rain weapons down across the countryside, that scares the children.
Definitely helps you. This will just amp it up to another degree, though, because You're like surprised from the overhead, and then oh my gosh, we see the local guy and takes his head off.
The guy who carelessly killed all of our livestock and half our family doesn't have a head. Oh, wow. Wow.
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
Rich.
Beard, I must ask. I just now noticed. Are you wearing a cloak?
Never go traveling without it.
Amazing. I feel like I saw a corner. I was like, hold on a second.
Yeah, I gotta.
Oh wow, he's full cloak zoom, cloak cam.
That's
Are you gonna ask me to pick a goblet?
No, not quite yet, but soon. So, you have chosen well. So, if you continue along this path through the woods, I don't know. Did we have more raining of weapons? I don't want to
What?
cut the.
That's
I
what he
don't
said,
have
hum.
my- I don't have a catapult with me.
That's smart. Yeah. Anybody who makes donations, we'll switch over to cloak cam. I can go. Kind of just gentle. A little Arwen action. I can go full. Strider pre-Aragorn. One of my favorite memes is the like when you go to Costco and they have the samples and you want more than one, and it's like all of the looks of Aragorn through Lord of the Rings is like Strider, and then like not wearing it, and then like being the king, and then like old ass Aragorn. Beautiful. We love to see it. A cloaking device. Mitch, you can catch that kind of witticism tomorrow at noon on this very channel for DC Comics Presents. The King is going to be running. It's going to be fantastic. And Mitch is going to be a part of it. So, Mitch, thank you for everything that you've done to help support the channels, support Dave's channels. I don't think that we would be where we are without your generous contributions of time and energy to all of the fundraising and everything else.
We need Mitch.
Yes. So as you continue through the forest, you are. I just got that. Yeah, I got that weird.
I heard that one this time. Yeah.
Okay. I was happy for I did. I'm glad to be part of all this good, well-spoken and well-met Mitch. As you continue to pass through, you're able to make it mid-morning the next day. You come upon a small keep. You're greeted by a dragonborn lady named Mara and her lord Bertilac. And they ask you to stay and enjoy their word.
Good company.
hospitality.
Hospitality.
Company and hospitality. This is why storytelling is collaborative, because sometimes you go brain dead and you're supposed to be the one helping to narrate the story.
Gotta have those brain farts occasionally.
Seriously. The Lord Bertilac tells you that to create a worthy feast for traveling champions, recognizing you as Knights of the Round Table. Hello, Spike, back on Wi-Fi. He lets you know of his intentions to go hunting, and he promises you a great feast upon his return of anything he has received from the bounty of the forest that evening, in exchange for anything that the champion, Sir Galahad, receives during the day. Will you take them up on their generous offer?
I mean, sure. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, let's do it.
No reason to turn down hospitality.
No,
Yeah.
hospitality.
No reason. No reason. So you guys get to talking, and he shares that well, they used to enjoy the kind of great protection of a night in these places, there came a. Oh, I love when everybody gets on. It's like a whole ass party. This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. This is so fun. Yeah. Anyway, they kind of recount the story of their knight being bested by the tyrant that lives in the grove beyond their immediate lands, and the kind of peace that they used to enjoy, and they kind of intuit by the fact that you have passed to them that you are on your way to greet the tyrant and have bested the knight as well. And so they bid you, Sir Galahad, to rest, and Sir Bedivere and Sir Kay, they welcome you to explore the grounds, or to allow you to accompany Berlac once you have been shown to your quarters and welcomed to their home.
All I can think of is that it sounds nice. That's all I got.
Sounds lovely.
That sounds like a good time.
Well, hey, I'm just saying sometimes graciousness is extended, and the party decides to choose violence. So I just wanted to give a moment
No.
to see if anybody had anything to say to that, or if we were
I'm sure I have.
moving things like, hey guys, I don't know, I don't know. Sometimes
You painted a picture, and we all went, "Oh, there's a garden. Oh, this is nice.
Lovely. I want to go
It's
hang out in the
nice.
garden.
Oh, we get rooms. Oh, wonderful.
This is not terrible.
sounds really
We
nice.
could take a nap. This is great.
Oh, a nap would be great.
So yeah, you are offered rest, very comfortable quarters for knights who some remain chaste, and some most live the life of kind of knightly duties. This is pretty posh for what you're kind of used to, especially while you're traveling. There are kind of small, heated, kind of communal, kind of Roman baths. There is, the opportunity to resplend yourself with all of these niceties. And again, he, encourages Sir Galahad to rest for, as the champion who bested the knight, many hardships lay ahead. But for Sir Bedivere and Sir Kay, again, he extends the invitation to join the hunt, should you so choose. Though, if you would each like to share what you would like to do once you have had a chance to clean up, maybe wash the dirt of the road off your backs, that would be lovely.
A hunt. I could probably hunt. That seems little activity and exercise and fresh air.
I'm thinking fresh air, but more relaxation for me. So I'm going to go explore the gardens.
Mm. All right.
Is there a smithy here?
Smithy?
Sir Baxter?
Sure.
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Smithy.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the smithy.
All right. Hold on.
We just split the party on James.
I just wasn't. Is that like a garden statue?
No, I'm Smithy.
Oh, you're the smithy now. Okay. Hello.
Ow!
Are you okay?
No, I'm just kidding. That's just a bit that I do for new people. Named Smithy the Smithy,
Smithy the Smithy. It's
Junior,
good.
Junior.
Yeah. Junior.
Dad's
Sure.
name was also Smithy.
Sure.
Funnily enough, not a Smithy, Cobbler. He's a shoe guy. He's a
Yeah.
shoe guy.
Rough name juxtaposition there.
Yeah, but
follow your passion though, right?
I found my way.
It's true.
It's just easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
People say Smithy the Smithy. I say I. People say Smithy the Cobbler, and
Doesn't
they say,
roll off the tongue.
yeah, no. Plus, who wants a Smithy Cobbler? No. Peach,
Nobody
yes.
does.
Apple, yes.
Sure.
Smithy, no.
Yeah.
So we all have
a Smithy Cobbler is kind of an abomination dessert-wise.
Yeah, before God and everything else. But who wants shoes in their baked goods? Nobody. So confusing. Anyway, what can I do you for?
Anyway, so again, hi. I'm here. I'm overnighting. I'm very wealthy and famous, and I was wondering if
are we like 4 days, 3 nights, or is this just a kind of like a one night only?
I think it's just a one
night Bangkok type thing.
It's just a one nighter. Yeah,
gotcha.
I mean we'll play it by ear, but I'm pretty sure it's one nighter. Trying to get to we're on our way to Ireland. So
Ireland,
it's a bit of a trek. So yeah,
makes sense.
Yep. Anyway, what I was wondering is, how many cod pieces do you have on hand currently? Would you say roughly?
How many do you need?
Like as many as you can fuse together and still fit on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, measure away.
My wife and stepdaughter just got home, so I'm going to.
Like, just in case.
If we're going to be talking cut pieces, I want to make sure I can talk about as many as we need.
Sure.
I mean, this not necessarily my area of expertise, but let me tell you that the Lady Mara is a craft. Hello, hold on 1 second.
You got to check in when you get home. Say hi.
Smithy Senior's back from a long day of cobbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check in. Hi, I love you.
I'm just going to throw out, you don't need all the cod pieces fused together. What you really need is 2 cod pieces with something squishy between them that will absorb impact.
No, totally. I'm on the same page with you as that. Player to player. Sir Galahad is very stupid. Like all of the genetic material, outside of the brain pan. So
you love to hear it. Yes, he, Smithy the Smithy talks about the Lady Mara, huge kind of crafting individual, huge appreciator of gallantry and of equipping those who are protecting the land to do this. So this is not necessarily the expertise of Smithy, but he says that should you need to find something particular, she is the person. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Or in my house, Godzilla.
Kaiju.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very funny. That's wow. That God. Anyway,
just write that down. You have to look.
That's very funny. You like that one? Yeah. Got a discount. Smithy says the Lady Mara will be able to kind of find you kind of what you need of all of the craftspeople in our keep. She can tell you exactly.
Okay. I'm going to go over there. Your stuff looks nice, but like
not coddy enough. I get it. I can
Yeah,
see.
I'm just it's a specific need. Right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I do this all the time. I can see what you're working with. We don't need to take measurements. Like you do this long enough, you can, if you do it long enough, you do it long enough. You know what I'm
You do it
saying?
long enough. You do it long enough. You do it girthy enough. You do it girthy enough. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Mhm.
From girthy to earthy. That's what we say around here.
Sure is a thing to say.
Sure is a thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there then.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hey, if you need any shoes, Dad's still around. Not Dad, just not running this anymore.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smithy the cobbler.
Got it.
Smithy the smithy.
Okay.
And you are?
Walking away currently.
And he says, and you are? And he just like turns and walks into a shop. All right. I think that went well.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Sir Kay, paint me a picture. What are the gardens of the Lady Mara and Lord Bertilick's keep look like?
Quite beautiful, to
Yeah.
be honest. They have these really exotic trees that grow flowers on them.
Mm.
Don't see these around. Don't know where they got them from. Gonna have to find out because I need some now. But just a wonderful place to, pop a squat, sit in the shade, take in some nature.
I think I could. Sir Bedivere, what do you do to prepare for the hunt?
What does one do on a hunt? What are we hunting?
I don't know. I when I was a child, my aunt and uncle, who live in kind of the middle of the state, gave me a camouflage shirt that felt kind of like almost kind of like felted, and it had a deer on the breast pocket. And I had one of those Wayne's World moments, where he says, "I don't even own a gun, let alone multiple guns would necessitate a rack."
Yeah.
And my response was, "I don't actually hunt." And they said, "Well, it's a nice shirt. You can wear it to church."
Mm.
And I said, "Okay." And it did stay in my closet for a number of years, and I did not wear it to church. Here ends the story.
Hunting shirt for church. That's definitely a choice.
Yeah, I just really wasn't like, I don't know.
It's not my style.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I would not have. I will say this: I don't think I would have blended in amongst the rest of the congregation.
No camouflage.
No, I don't. I don't think so. A lot of beige, a lot of khaki. It was the '90s, so.
It's the moral of the story. Whatever you want to hunt, because beer doesn't know.
Yeah, that is the true story. I will say, Bertilac lets you know that he usually hunts alone, and so he will expect you to keep up.
Would you prefer I just left you to your business? Because I don't want to intrude on your me time. It's very important.
No, I think it's very important to welcome those from the outside world in the manner in which they are accustomed, and to enjoy the fat of the land, to revel in the glory of the hunt, is something I would not deny a man of your stature.
Well, I'm happy to join, and we'll do my very best to keep up.
All right. At that, he will spur his mount on, and this is one of the fastest horses that you have ever seen. And gonna need to keep up. So, should you choose to roll now, I would be very happy. Unless you don't want to try to keep up.
No, I'm going to try to keep up.
Okay.
7.
Uh, let's just say you can hear him, and you generally know the direction he went, but you might struggle a little bit to catch up.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm gonna tap into some real magic here in the moment, James.
oh, do
Uh-huh.
tell.
So I'm gonna use my abilities
Mhm.
to take over, or at least hop a ride on their mind, for lack of. So, like, if a bird's flying, I'll be able to see out of its eyes.
Cool. That's awesome.
And I know I can't tell them what to do,
Mhm.
but I'm able to periodically go like, "Oh, is that a mouse off to the right?" And then I remember that it's an animal; it doesn't really have a concept of left or right.
Sure.
So they just kind of do this a lot, and I get a little dizzy before even.
Fair.
But I want to do that to see if I can hitch a ride so that I can keep an eye on Bartolak.
Bertilak.
Bertolak.
Bertilak.
Bert. So I'm going to do that to try and keep an eye on Bert so I can follow along.
Yeah. What kind of,
together? We're friends.
it's true. Comrades in arms, at least.
Yeah.
What kind of bird are you looking to harness? Do you have a particular species that you're looking at, or one that you feel most comfortable inhabiting?
I mean, any are fine, but like a crow or a raven, a little more used to it. And so you'd be like, "Oh, over that way," and they'd be like, "Oh, there's a sorcerer in my head." I get it.
So we're not going subtle.
I mean, no, not. This is just I'm just sharing. Just some creatures are a little more accustomed to that sharing.
Yes.
And so it'd be easier to kind of steer and.
All right. So we're going for a world's closest crow.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll away. Let's see how you do here. What does your body experience on your horse while this is happening?
Yep.
Why don't we roll and then we'll find out about that? I'm sure that you do this all the time.
Yeah. I mean, usually from like a chair or lying down somewhere. But the principle, scientifically, is exactly
using the transitive property of thermodynamics.
Like
what's
on a horseback in a chair, you're sitting. It's fine.
Yeah, that's everything.
I mean, a horse isn't gonna like intentionally run into a tree and hurt itself, so you're probably okay.
Yeah, nothing could go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the number I need that is nothing could go wrong?
12.
12, huh?
That's yes, 12.
Ooh, wow.
That doesn't sound like a 12.
Thank goodness. Yeah, that 12 is not what I rolled. But like it's half of it.
Wait, how many dice are we rolling? 2 at a time, right?
2d6, yeah.
So you'd have to like super succeed to get 12. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 2 6s.
Okay.
I mean, that is again, right? Is that is the anime, like, like you're describing, that's tell me how this happens. That is Sir Bedivere having like a and there's speed lines, and like you see like the super zoom into his head, and inside his head it like spins around and it like zooms way out, and you see a crow flying, and then you see like his like spirit leave his body as his body like hangs around the neck of the horse. I mean, we're talking like epic anime.
There will be a lot going on.
Makes sense.
A 6, we're going to hear a lot of things right when we come back from Sir Galahad. Galahad.
Hey, what's up?
Well, the party are busy with their chosen activities. You seek out the Lady Mara, who is known to be the kind of mover and shaker around these parts in terms of getting you what you need to get. So yeah, you will find her in one of the many courtyards of the keep, um, tending to her um, small fawns. And that's not
Um,
fawns. It's small deer. Tiny
well,
deer,
dear. Yeah.
deerlings.
Um, hey, hi. Uh, nice, nice deer.
Thank you.
I know they could be domesticated like that.
Well, they are here of their own accord, and we treat them accordingly. And the joy that they bring to the children and myself as we watch them grow and nurture them before they re-enter the forest is one of the small blessings of being a lady of this court.
Yeah, it's cool. That's great. Um, happy. Love that for you. Um, so uh, Smithy directed me over here in kind of short order. If you can help, um, I'm gonna need like something to protect my balls from some sort of like lightly mystical karmic retribution. And I'm not sure exactly which way to go. I was thinking just like a lot of cod pieces smelted together, but maybe that's not the best way. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Willing to take suggestions.
Who
Uh,
is who has sent you here? Smithy the cobbler or Smithy the smithy?
Smithy the Smithy. Yeah,
Junior?
yeah, Junior.
Hmm. He was wise to send you.
Yeah, I think so. I agree. I feel better here. It feels better. The vibe's good. I like it.
The vibe is good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Sure.
Though we are not renowned in this kingdom for such armor, I happen to have a number of pieces that might accommodate you. Shall we
Okay.
be on our way?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I got.
Gently pets the deer, and you just realize just like how gentle she is and kind of kind and caring. She walks you through the keep, pointing out kind of small things here and there, helping you to kind of acclimate yourself to how you get around the keep. Um, and she kind of moves through to the kind of main tower, and starts to ascend, beckoning you to kind of follow her. Um, you can see as you go up through the tower that the view that you're getting from here and the kind of density of the forest that happens kind of very near the keep, that this is very much an island within the forest on the way to Ireland, obviously. And you reach one of the kind of pinnacles of the tower after much movement, and it has two guards on either end, and she beckons them to kind of be at ease, and you walk into an absolutely lavish, expansive room. Within it, you see draped fabric, and just an absolutely incredible assemblage, just pieces of armor, small weapons, other kind of fine jewels, and and large wardrobes, and a huge mahogany four-post bed. And she says, "I think I know exactly what you're looking for." And she walks over to one of the large chiffon and opens it, and you can see her kind of pawing through some of the delicacies in there. And she kind of looks over her shoulder and blushes slightly, and then starts to go higher up the kind of drawers that she's pulling out until she's kind of on her tiptoes, and comes back with maybe the nicest cod piece that you've ever seen, and says, "I think that this should do."
Yeah, this might be the nicest cod piece I've ever seen.
Might I equip you?
Yeah, equip away, please.
Ooh.
So, I'd like to know whether you feel like this is a fade to black invitation to equip, or if this is a gentle misunderstanding. I'm just looking for a codpiece, ma'am. Shucks. Tell me how this goes.
It's more the latter. He's like, I'm a famous knight. I don't codpiece myself. But he's like, it's not a like, hey, you want to go put on my codpiece? That's not the vibe. It's more about like, yeah, I mean, by all means, please,
Does she
do the
misinterpret
thing.
it though?
Thank you for your service.
Okay, well then she just kind of gives you the old Joey at the Italian tailor, moves a little here and a little there, and
like I dress left.
What's that?
It's like I dress left.
And so she does that, and then kind of waits and kind of puts her cheek out, kind of in expectation of a small reward.
Boop. I don't know. Like he just like it's like a thank you. He'll like kiss her cheek, be like, yeah, thank you. Here's some coins. I have so many coins, so like I'm sure this is thrilling for you. No, thank you so much. He's like he's nice about it. He's like, yeah, no, thank you. This is helpful. I hope it protects my balls.
All right, excellent. So she shows you back down, Sir Bedivere, as you are out with your half or less of 12. You the crow thing's it's a little rough.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So technically, I was doing two things. One is trying to hitch a ride, and the other is sitting successfully on a horse.
Yeah.
Having rolled 6 out of 12.
Yeah.
Does that mean one succeeds and one fails? Or do they just kind of all meet in the middle?
The first one was really for the transference, which went a little rough. So if you'd like to roll again, for how well does body stay on horse while the transition is a little rough, we can look at that as well.
All depends on how I read these dice. It's either a 3 or a 12.
It's either a 3 or a 12.
How you read the dice?
It's either a 3 or a 12.
Because
I think I see what you're trying
to
do. Got
it. Got it.
Like if I just read them next to each other, I rolled a 12.
Because yes.
If I'm adding them together, it's a 3. So 12?
I mean, it should be the first one, I think.
I think 3. So
he's like, no.
Let me just.
This is gonna be a long weekend if it's.
You need some new dice already. Jeez.
Yeah.
So you are struggling to keep up. The crow has allowed you to see where Bertilac is headed, but you are not able to keep up very well. You realize that if you do not kind of transfer back into your body, you will not have a good time. You will have a bad time. So you pull yourself out of the crow's body and revert back in and are able to kind of stay on your steed. But as you are seeking out Bertolac to guide you back after, this takes a little bit to try to, kind of reacquaint yourself with where you are and to, do some tracking. Definitely not without or beyond your, magical capabilities, but it takes a little bit. So as you are kind of catching up and working to find him, you enter a small clearing, and in this clearing on a rock, you see a mighty lion. A shaft of sunlight pierces the canopy at the moment you step in the clearing, and for a brief moment, the lion's mane seems to be made out of golden fire, and it looks upon you briefly before turning to return to the forest as a sense of awe at such a noble creature fills your heart in a way that your, let us say, magics have not, you haven't felt this good since you really pulled a big one over. And this is a kind of resplendence of happiness that fills you. Bertolac rides in and asks you if you feel that you should follow or let the beast be.
Whew. Should I follow? I don't know. Did it seem like it was, I don't know, was I having a Ryan moment where it's like the...
No, it was not trying to seduce you. This
or just acknowledged me and then walked away.
You might recognize this as a magic user as an omen, or something that is communicating to you from either a kind of a holy interaction or a kind of a magical beast, but certainly not one that wants to either seduce you.
There was no like lassie at the well kind of.
No. It wasn't just. It wasn't, and it's not a religious allegory and like, oh, it was Aslan.
It just
follow
showed
you.
Up. It acknowledged that I existed.
It acknowledged that you existed
and then walked away. Yeah, no, there's no need to follow. I mean, it's probably not even there anymore.
Okay, so Bertolac's two guards ride up after you say, no, let it go. And bound to the saddle, he says, well, that's good because we have enough meat to last us for a great many days of feast. And they have a large boar that it seems that the Lord has killed with his lance. He says to be blessed with the sight of such a creature is a great and rare experience in these woods. It speaks highly of your nobility and mighty character, Sir Bedivere. I'm glad that you came with me on this hunt.
So am I. It was wonderful. And we both found a thing that we were searching for.
That's a true story. So you ride with Bertolac and try to keep up. He's taking a less fervent pace than he did previously, as his other companions are riding with a rather sizable boar, they come back and send you all a sealed invitation to a dinner for that evening and celebrate you and your many accomplishments. The Lord, when you enter Sir Galahad, smiles and proclaims your honor above all marks, and speaks to the fact that while not all hunts yield bounties, your compatriot Sir Bedivere has found himself amongst those who have hunted and also been rewarded for his abstinence. All right. So, a big night of partying. As it goes, what would you all like to do at the feast? This is a narrative free-for-all, so please feel free to go ham or boar or anything else.
Or chicken, turkey.
Or
It's fine.
chicken. Yeah, there's a beef option. Obviously, a vegan option. As the Dragonborn Lady Mara. So
Just potatoes.
Just potatoes. Yeah.
Gonna walk around and warm up everyone's food as it gets cold.
Oh, that's good.
Do you like warm meat? I can help with that.
Okay, you gotta stop. This is medium rare right now, and every time you do that, it goes up. So it's like, it's nice of you. You mean well, and I appreciate you. But quit overcooking my steak. Please. I beg of you. I beg of you, please.
Okay, fine.
I have a sensitive palate.
I'll warm your mead.
Warm
Mead.
Good.
Yeah.
Is that good? Do
Totally
people
great.
like that?
Yeah.
Warm?
Yeah.
Mead?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like,
Ooh.
it's like a hot toddy. It's like a hot toddy.
I mean, okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Sure. Like tries it.
She's like, this is terrible.
Pushes it down the table. Like,
Really good with lava cakes.
sure. Yeah.
Cocoa.
Love it.
Belvedere, nice meat, man. This is really good.
I can't take credit for it. That was Bert and his guards.
Okay.
They really landed the plane, whatever that is.
Okay. Belvedere.
I was trying to figure out if you call him Belvedere to insult him.
I was calling him Belvedere to insult him.
Okay. Just making sure.
Behind the scenes, he's like Belvedere. It's like I
Okay.
haven't bothered to learn his name. Belvedere, listen, I know you're new here, relatively. Like, half the reason we have the reputation we have is because when people try to give us credit for things, we're like, yes, absolutely, that was us. We did that. You don't have to take. You don't be an asshole about it. Don't be like, no, I did that all myself. Be like, yes, we did an excellent job on the hunt. They talked you up, just take it.
I mean, but I don't want to, lay false claim to somebody else's achievement. That's theirs.
You were there. Just be like, yeah, man.
I was adjacent.
Yeah, Jason is good enough. You were there. You know how many, like, a lot of folks are just there. That's
Right.
that's a common role.
But they're
You don't have to be the hero of the hunt. Just
no.
but you were there.
But I was there in the sense that we were all in the forest.
Right. You were all in the forest when the meat was procured, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Like it's a very easy presence to gratitude pipeline.
You're
You know,
part of the party. The party succeeded.
There it is. There it is.
Well, then I guess you are certainly welcome.
Thank you. Was that so hard? Was that so hard?
Hey, this is about your self-worth, and we're just trying to help you find it.
Oh no, I mean, I didn't actually partake in the catching of the poor, but I did happen
You're
to.
backsliding. You're backsliding.
No,
No.
wait for it.
Nope.
I happened upon and experienced a magical golden lion, which acknowledged me and disappeared into the forest.
Okay, so I think what you do is you lead with that and you say, while I was taking part in this very successful hunt, I saw a weird magic lion.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Toodles, and that's it.
Toodles.
That's a better way to tell the story.
Yeah, you have to frame it the right way.
Feedback noted.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm here for you. I know I kind of ignored you when you were a squire, but that's because you were a squire. But now you're not.
Now
You're a knight somehow, and that's great for all of us. So, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
We're just here for all the pep talks.
Also, Joel, this is so good. There's lots of good stuff. I like Bergamot Barnacle Cadillac as well. I didn't want to interrupt the flow, but I had to make note of it after this guy.
It was good. It was very good.
Yeah. Almost as good as King Arthur 2004, co-starring Keira Knightley and Clive Owen.
Every good character actor and also Clive Owen.
And also Clive Owen.
It's pretty cool.
I think
that Clive Owen is a good actor. I think he plays the same character in every movie he's in.
Yeah.
I'm just really happy you didn't go with the is it Martin Lawrence who did the real bad? No. Like Knights of Badassdom or something like that.
Oh,
is that the name? I don't even know what's the name.
Yeah.
Knights
of Badassery.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. It might not be bad.
Badass. Nope, you're right.
I haven't seen it. I've seen like the clip of the title, and I was like,
it's like Steve Zahn and Peter Dinklage and like Danny Pudi and Summer Glau. But there's another one.
I saw that one. That one wasn't that bad.
Sounds like a great cast to me.
Yeah.
Gosh, I want to say it had Martin Lawrence in it, but now I feel like it was like a real cheesy.
It was Black Knight. It was Black Knight.
Black Knight. It was supposed to be like sort of kid based or something. I don't remember, but
yeah,
I just remember. Yeah, I think it was like kid based. I was like, whew.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bad things out there. So.
There's tons of there's terrible things out there, and that's why we're raising money for Extra Life, folks.
Yes.
Because there's lots of things. You shouldn't go alone out there. That's why you should go with us, and you should support extralife.org and the Known World United page. Raise funds for kids. Also, we're the 86th ranked team in the world right now.
Yeah.
We're at
86.
We are at $7,296 of our $2,240 goal.
That's so many dollars.
So many dollarinos. We're doing great.
That's like 2,000 in the last 3-4 hours.
Yep, we are.
Yeah.
It's all thanks to this right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome, kids.
We are.
I'm sure the Duck Detective game helped, though.
Always.
It was a good game.
I mean, no doubt. No doubt. I just always think of in Muppets Christmas Carol where she's like just like cussing out Scrooge. He's just like, I'm sure that Mr. Scrooge is very happy this Christmas, no doubt. And then like the two dogs, no doubt.
Oh, that was a good call. I didn't put those two things together. It's real good.
Yeah, baby.
It's one of my favorite movies.
It is one of my favorite movies. So yeah. Okay. So you've had a fantastic time at this little party. And all comes full circle. No. I had something up and now I've lost it. I can't remember. Okay, just kidding. So you are bid to stay again for the evening and leave at first light to accept your fate. The morning shall be the third day as you traveled through the wood to get there and then spent your day here. So you leave to accept your fate. The Grove of the Tyrant in the morning. Is there anything that you'd like to do before you depart?
I'm good. I'm not gonna get smacked in the jewels though.
Yeah.
I'm just apparently here for moral support.
I mean, aside from get dressed, have breakfast, normal morning things, we should do those before we leave.
Yeah, let's do that.
Use the facilities.
I can go warm all the bathtubs with.
I love it.
I'm really good at that. Get everyone's coffee ready, warm the tubs, help prepare.
Perfect. Incredible.
That's what I'm good at.
Just like in anime.
I like it.
That does have a Miyazaki vibe to it.
A little bit.
Yes.
A little like a light Miyazaki vibe for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he's anime, but
I do just picture the from The Hobbit when all of the dwarves go and they have the little like song in the Hobbit movies, but like in the books when they sing the song about chip the glasses and crack the plates, blunt the knives and bend the forks. That's what Bilbo Baggins hates. Only I just picture the opposite of that. It's like all positive shit Sir Kay is doing as they like avail themselves of all of the things that need warming in the
trying to help everyone's life be just a little bit easier.
Yeah,
a little more enjoyable. You don't have a good bath experience until you come out and there's like the warm oil and warm towels and like it just really starts your day off on the right note.
The extra.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining like that Sir Kay is like in anime style, like doing the build up before the heat.
Yeah.
So Sir Kay is just like for like minutes and minutes and minutes, and then goes like this, and the water starts to steam.
Takes some effort.
Just slowly gathering the life energy from everyone in the local vicinity. It's cool.
That's how it happens.
Just making it happen, man. Yeah. We love it. We love it.
Sure.
You said you wanted weird. We're giving you weird.
No, dude. This is exactly what I want. I want all sorts of wacky stuff. All right. So you have dumped the Crocs in a boiling bowl and pounded them with a thumping pole because that's what Sir Kay makes as we rock out of the keep. So
it's just like there's no way he's going for the second half of that statement.
So Sir Bedivere, Sir Kay, Sir Galahad, the morning is fraught with movement through the densest of the parts of the forest on the way to Ireland. on your way to the grove of the tyrant that you know awaits you. The grove itself, as you arrive, is a wide clearing where the road seems to end suddenly. The undergrowth surrounding the area is exceptionally thick, and at the center of the clearing contains a large tree stump, and a green knight stands waiting before the stump with an axe. It beckons to Sir Galahad and then to the stump, which is it looks a lot like a headsman's block, where one would be deheaded, and he says nothing but gestures singly and awaits action.
Hi. I'm the one, I think. So, hi. This is not what was detailed to me in the sort of parlay, if you will, before the strike. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to need a different setup, honestly. Like, this isn't really what I signed up for. So, you can just fix it up, or we can just call the whole thing off, whatever.
He takes off his helm, and you see that this is the same knight that you encountered, that called you a knave, and you blew his balls off. He once again gestures to you.
Okay, this is weird because you know better because you were there. So, like, I mean, I can stand here. I can like spread a little bit for easier access or whatever. But like, yeah, that's not how that went down. You said same blow. So
he once again gestures you to the stump.
I'm really concerned about your comprehensive abilities right now. Like, I feel like you didn't listen well before when we met the first time. I feel like you're being very non-communicative right now, and I don't appreciate your tone. So just do the thing. I agreed to do the thing. You can do the thing that I did to you, but I don't. That's not what we're doing. That's somebody else. That I don't know who else. I don't know who agreed to that, but like, A, stupid. B, not this guy. So
after gesturing to you 3 times hence, you see the kind of pallor shift from his eyes, and he says, I see now my cowardice was not unique, and it is perhaps the nature of all living things to attempt to survive, even at the cost of the breaking of their vows. You are blameless in this, but like me, must bear the mark of this forever. And you see the axe that you have of his, and his axe both glow along the emeralds, and the emeralds turn to a necrotic black, and their light fades out, and you feel your forearms start to ripple as the veins begin to crackle and turn obsidian black, and the 2 axes are drawn to one another and crash into each other with a terrible screeching. All of you hear those same voices that you heard as you were originally passing through the wood, that beckon to you now, screaming out in pain, as these 2 weapons mold into one another and seemingly phase into one with a huge kind of explosion of force out as you're all knocked backwards. You look down, Sir Galahad, and in your hand, with a kind of strap that is that same obsidian wrapped around your wrist, as though a kind of handle to guard from dropping the axe. You see that woven into the very armor that you wear, and you can feel it connected to the veins in your forearm, as this rippling kind of obsidian and kind of purple emanates from the battle axe, and the knight stands aside, allowing you to pass, and the opening beyond the grove mirrors that of the approach, and you see this knight fade into nothingness.
The fuck, man? It's not like you were there. That wasn't the agreement.
You don't wipe with that hand, do you? Because you.
I don't.
Okay.
I have people to
So
do
you
that.
might need to
for me.
learn a new skill.
No, I have people to do that for me. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue. I now have this like.
He said same blow. That wasn't
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Which was fully not the agreement. I think we're all in agreement that wasn't the agreement.
That's exactly what a good squire is.
It's exactly what a good squire is for.
Yeah.
Booty whip.
I mean,
Which you're great at, Belvedere. Shout out to Belvedere. He's the king of booty whipping.
It's what he excelled in before he became a knight.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bullshit, right?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay.
Total
Cool.
BS.
All right. Cool. That's great. Cool. Fun. Yeah.
I mean,
A little bit of.
maybe if you had gone to the stump, he would have just kicked you in the nuts.
I don't know. It really had a.
Seemed more ominous, though.
It really felt like I'm gonna chop your head off here. Like you should.
Yeah.
Like there's no reason for me. He wasn't laying down.
Yeah. Well, and honestly, the punishment he offered for backing out on that was a lack of honor forever. And you'd be fine without that.
Yeah, it's fine.
You don't need that.
I
Ooh,
have a
you
lot.
need
I have
this.
a pretty sizable honor cache, honestly. Like, some weirdo who doesn't do the deal right.
Yeah.
Isn't now I got this weird tattoo. I've got this stupid axe. I'm not even an axe guy.
You only took it because you had to. He left it. He was like, "Here it is."
Yeah.
I shouldn't have taken it. That's what I should have just left it. I should have been like, no, I have enough axes, which I do. But I mean, okay. Stupid. This is stupid.
The thing is, we know Sir God. We know he's just fuming inside. Like, this is
I'm so mad right now.
so mad. Try to be so calm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, Beard.
Couldn't help it. I had to.
It was good. That's
I
good.
had to do it too.
That's good.
Also, I don't know that I've ever eaten this well, but my wife made me like a crispy rice cucumber thing.
That
For
looks
dinner?
tasty.
Oh my!
Get her to cater all of our extra lives. Is that what we were saying? What's going
Holy
on?
crap! So excited. So yeah, the
She just lives down the road. She can drop some off.
I'll let her know that.
So I just have this axe now, and I can't seemingly let go of it.
Oh,
This
you
is
can
the
let
deal.
go of it. It just might be attached.
He's fully doing that. He's like, oh,
Just dragging there from your veins.
Oh,
So stupid. How am I gonna sleep?
that sounds painful.
I have to get an axe shelf for my bed. It's embarrassing.
Sad.
No more ranging. How can you bow and arrow?
Oh, I know bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Range
yeah.
combat is for pros.
Okay. But like it's your main hand though, right?
Unless it's a catapult.
We could do a cooking with Sarah stream next Extra Life.
Both Sarahs.
Ooh, that would be
Both
dope.
Sarahs,
Yeah, we should do that.
yeah.
Tale of two Sarahs. We'd love to see it.
Should have a cook-off of some sort, competition.
We did talk about that and doing Spook Troop does Soup Troop. And like we just have like spooky soups. Everybody maybe just makes a soup and then we have a big soup.
Get together in person, have soup, and then watch TV. Watch on TV. We got the new basement. The basement's like
It's true.
85% together.
It's magnificent.
So it's just a little bit left to do.
Nice.
Excited. Anyways.
Anyway,
Off topic. Sorry.
no,
I get real excited about it because it's really starting to look very good.
no, that's great, Shaggy, because mine is with an H and Nate's is with no H. So
Great.
you really covered your bases, and it's like even more excitement.
Yeah. Got them all.
So yeah,
We're going to collect all the Sarahs.
yeah, gotta catch them.
Like
Catch
like Pokemon.
Catch them all.
them. Catch them all.
It's a very small Pokedex. Or a very large one, I guess.
It depends. Like there are a lot of Sarah variants, so
Do you,
not just-
True.
yeah, do you include, like, if Sarah's just in the name, like Triceratops? Do you,
could. You
Heck
could.
yeah. Heck yeah.
Or just you could even just go all Sarah appearances. So, brown hair, red hair, blonde,
Michael Sarah.
Michael
Shiny.
Sarah.
shiny variants?
Mhm.
Shiny Sarahs. Yeah. Got a lot of them.
Yeah. We got a lot.
Stay hydrated, everybody. Weekend's long.
The weekend is
I'm so hydrated right now.
Good. Have to. Hydrate or dehydrate,
I don't want to dihydrate.
Don't want to dehydrate. So
That sounds painful.
gotta hydrate then.
yeah.
I'm doing it.
Only one choice.
Only one choice.
Ryan, I saw you had your protein earlier. You had a protein drink, didn't you?
I did have a protein shake. I did.
Was it the Fairlife?
No, this is a Muscle Milk one.
Oh, okay.
I like the Fairlife ones though.
Fairlife,
Fairlife
my
ones
favorite.
are tasty, but the Muscle Milk ones are more convenient to deliver to my homes.
Yeah, Fairlife can get. I can get from Costco, and it's not quite so bad, but it's not the cheapest one.
Yeah, I do when I, on the rare occasion we go to Costco, I do pick up the Fairlife usually. But yeah.
Anyway, sorry, distraction again.
What I
Bonus
don't like
squirrel
about
moments.
what I don't like about these is
Yeah.
these ones, even though they're ordered like online in a sealed package, there's like plastic wrap. There's like a foil over
Oh,
the
jeez.
mouth hole, and I'm like, that's so many steps.
There's like 4 safety steps, and you're like,
It's
I
so
appreciate
many
that.
steps. That's
Too
so
much
many
work.
steps. The reason I drink a protein shake is because it takes me 4 seconds. I'm like, yes,
I don't have.
that
to
is what I want in quasi nutrition.
Mhm.
I want it to be. I want to be done.
It's way too much. Way too much work to get into it.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to ask.
Mhm.
It's a lot
They
to
really,
ask.
they really want you to use those muscles you're trying to get your protein for.
They do. They do.
That's the worst.
It's a lot of grip strength to grab
I-
that little.
yeah.
foil.
And my diseased brain is like, would it just be easier to go across the street and pay $4 for one that doesn't have a pen? And the problem is that I can't fully convince myself that it's not always. But
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
This
Anyway.
this is like hour 50 of Extra Life conversation, so I'm a little concerned for.
I think it's great. I think it's just because like we haven't like Warrior's not a part of any of my regular groups, and the regular group that you guys were playing with, like
It's on
it's on pause. So
Yeah.
we're just
In a minute.
enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, like it.
It's like you and
Also, Beard is fully eating dinner right now.
Gives
so,
time.
like,
Gives Beard time
also-
to eat dinner. I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
well,
It's
and
very-
it's more like we're warming up. We're
Mhm.
getting our stretches in.
Yeah.
Like in the past, we
Totally.
just went right out of the gate.
Mhm.
So now we've learned we're all getting older. We need to stretch and do some basic movements before starting the actual thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Plus,
It's also weird. Like I
oh, go ahead.
don't know anything about this hillbilly Sasquatch thing. So like I have a break like after this. It's just weird.
I do too.
It's weird.
Yeah, I got a lot of
Going,
really late night stuff. So I even have like almost an 8-hour break tomorrow because I play till like 4 and then I don't do anything until like midnight. But then I go midnight to 3 and then 6 to 8 and then 8 to noon. It's
Yeah.
weird to have
Yeah.
breaks.
yeah, my Sunday's pretty light. Although I might join the Oz game. That might be fun.
Yeah, that would be
It's
pretty cool.
It should be pretty crazy. So there's
Yeah.
a tiny bit of
I-
prep work to do. So if you
I
decide,
can do it.
we'll get you in there.
I can do it. I made so many characters already. But the because I was concerned about it because it's like I'm in the all out of bubblegum game,
Mm.
which starts at like 11, but Ben's in it, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
So I just noticed that like when I was trying to figure out the times. So
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Maybe
from
I'll do
one
that.
to the next.
maybe I'll
So
do that.
it'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It's totally fine. And it's
Fine.
super
It's
easy.
fine.
We're not like
Everything's fine.
building full on characters kind of situation. So
Yeah, we're just versions of ourselves or versions of
Yeah.
other players or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
As you accept the realization of what has happened, before you leave the grove, you
Mhm.
hear the knight say once more, "For your trials, warriors, while thou hast indulged me and my champion, you will find this suited to your own trials here in the woods." And on the stump, a small leather pouch appears with the image of a lion embroidered upon it.
Oh, that's probably for me. Big line the other night.
probably.
Oh yeah, you saw that line.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Now this has a line on it.
Yeah.
Touch it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Have fun having it fuse itself to your veins, buddy.
It,
Good luck with that.
it won't do that. That's
Okay, pouch hands.
like
whatever.
never happens. Yeah, I'll go grab it.
Okay. Inside it, there are 3 golden lion figurines. If we were in the kind of parlance of Dungeons and Dragons, you would identify these and Sir Bedivere with your magical prowess as figurines of wondrous power.
Mm.
Cool. You usually like throw these on the ground and something happens with them.
Yeah, that's true.
Luckily, there's one for each of us.
That's
It's
true.
amazing of you to share.
Yeah. I mean, it's clearly meant to be 3 of the figurines and 3 of us.
Math checks out.
Yeah. Not my
Um,
strong suit, but I get it. Math, yeah.
they can become a line for up to an hour. And once that happens, it has to recharge for 7 days.
Okay.
You also know that these are typically created in pairs. And so the fact that there are 3 of them is an abnormality.
That is a little weird.
Yeah.
Maybe
Although
there's
not that weird.
fourth?
'Cause there's 3 of us and 3 of them. If it was 4, it wouldn't be 1 per person. That would just be inconsiderate.
Or there's a fourth one out there we have to find.
Have you ever tried to chop a golden lion into 3 parts?
Yes.
Yes.
Terrible.
It's really easy.
I mean, maybe for you. But
No, she's saying
It's
no.
probably harder now. I'm not as good with this as I am with the other thing. But yeah, it's very easy. It's harder to quarter a cow, honestly.
It's harder to quarter a cow.
It's the way Warrior says it was like the straightest of faces. like yes, I know it. I actually know this.
You don't regularly
don't.
skinny lions. Like, I mean, when you find a differently shaped table. So, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Very fair. What's next for you guys?
I mean, Ireland.
Yeah, we were supposed to be going to Ireland, so.
Are we going to try to encounter the tyrant, or are we off to find?
Yeah, I mean, we might as well.
Oh yeah, I mean we are.
I'm pretty hot about the axe thing.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah,
tyrant's guy. So yeah.
I'll support you in this.
Thanks.
I
Got
mean,
you back.
historically, the more we could stay out of Ireland, probably the better.
Probably. Seems like a more relevant threat.
It feels fair.
Mm-hmm.
Although I have been itching to get my hands on those Lucky Charms.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't mean we can't still do that eventually. We're just gonna pause that, do this thing first.
I mean, it's medieval times. We can just stay another few days and be like, yeah, they totally weren't there. Who's gonna know? Nobody. That's who.
They got, moved to Scotland. Who knows?
Unlucky, ironically.
Yeah, we'll.
Yeah.
Tyrant. Let's go.
Tyrant. What's up, Tyrant?
Tyrant.
Let's do it.
All right. An additional, kind of half day's journey into the wood leads you to a small hut. It is cobbled together with large bits of masonry, and it is very clear that you have reached the end of your journey. There is smoke coming out of the hearth and the chimney, curling into cold slate gray wisps as night grows near. How would you like to approach?
Does this have a door?
It does. Yeah.
I'm gonna open the door.
Excellent.
Logical. Very logical.
I'm gonna knock. He doesn't deserve it. They don't deserve it. I don't know anything about this tyrant other than they're an asshole.
All right. You see what appears to be a knight sitting before the hearth and high back chair.
You the tyrant?
I am.
I have just one question for you.
That's good.
I didn't know where I was waiting.
Do you like apples?
Oh boy.
I used to.
He just takes a swing and is like, "How do you like them apples?"
Roll me a d12.
Okay. Doing it on D&D Beyond, so it's probably gonna be like a 2.
Fair. Fair and accurate.
I was close to 5. One of the numbers was a 2. So
we go. We got there.
Thanks,
Um,
Ian.
You take off the top half of the high back chair and realize that there's not a body there. And out from behind the chair, a wolf-like form lunges at you.
Oh shit!
WTF.
Goes for your throat.
Okay. Seems extreme. I didn't even graze him, but whatever.
I just ruined his favorite chair and would have taken off half of his body, but it seems extreme.
But I didn't.
But you didn't.
I grow real big and try to kick it
Okay.
away.
Sounds good. Yeah. Roll them.
By the way, this is the first time I've rolled dice in the almost 3 hours we've been playing. I was trying to see if I go the whole time, but I didn't think it was going to work. Oh, I rolled a 3.
Or did you roll a 12?
I mean, technically, I rolled a 21. How about that? Oh, we're doing so great. We're rolling so well tonight.
You pick through the side of this house. Bedivere, what are you up to?
So there's maybe a knight who disappears, goes around, and now there's a large wolf-like thing attacking, correct?
Yeah.
As the user of magic, I believe there's only one thing I'm allowed to do.
Fireball?
That's correct.
Fireball.
And since we're going anime style, I'm prepping it. I'm in a good solid horse stance, and I'm doing the prerequisite.
This is going to help your roll. This is. I can feel it.
Mhm.
I can feel it too. Please roll them dice.
People know it's coming.
They got to.
Oh no! One went somewhere.
Another 12?
If they all went elsewhere,
Uh-huh.
a new roll?
Sure. Why not? But you have to make the noise again. You have to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Otherwise, no. I would have never allowed that. Otherwise.
Absolutely not.
Excellent news. I rolled a 32.
We're real good at math.
All right. You blow a fireball through the other side of this beautiful masonry hut after Sir Kay has crashed through the foot in there. Sir Galahad, you've seen your compatriots very successfully destroy most of this house. How would you like to proceed?
We're giving 100% effort. I mean,
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have at least 4 or 5 days of chastity built up, so I'm going to use my super speed to get out of the way because it's lunging for my throat. I'm going to get out of the way.
Absolutely.
No. But I want to as I'm dodging, I want to position myself so that I'm between the wolf and the fireplace.
Okay.
So that the wolf jumps into the fireplace, and it's very storybook.
Yeah, I love it.
All right, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do it.
Roll away. You know what? I will let you roll a third d6 because of how chaste you have been.
Wow, thank you.
I will say that the test of your chastity when staying with Bertilac and the Lady Fair, it just deserves an extra dice. Let's just say.
Thank you.
This might be the only time anyone rolls above a 6 this session.
So in total, thanks to the extra 1 I received from the dice,
322.
10. Actual 10.
Top 6.
Actual 10. Real 10.
I'm proud of you.
Legit 10.
Only took 3 dice to get there.
Hey,
I mean, it was 9 before.
Yeah, so you dodge out of the way of the wolf. and position yourself with the fire behind you. The wolf is going to lunge at you again, and I'm going to roll my first dice of the encounter. Oh, I rolled a 43. It is going to lunge at you and push you toward the fire.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll get a chance to react as we're going through. Sir Kay, you're quite large, and you've just kicked a sizable hole in the wall of this house.
I mean, there's a chance too. By going quite large, I've probably ruined the roof, depending on how tall the house is.
I wasn't going to say anything, but sure.
just like up through the top of the roof.
You've got like a thatched hat on. You look like Raiden.
Excellent. I'm okay with this, actually. Oh boy, I am thinking that being this tall, I could probably cross whatever space I need to, and try to get my hands around this wolf thing. Still in wolf form, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So I want to try to grab it and like hold it out like a screaming toddler, like just like.
Okay. All right, roll them up.
Wait, I'm doing different dice. Those ones roll bad. Those ones roll bad. I got a 6. Damn it! Jeez Louise.
That's been really
such
good.
an exciting. That sounded so positive at the beginning.
Yeah, like I'm going for new dice.
Like you started saying it with enthusiasm, like because you believed you were going to get a good number, and then you like saw the dice halfway through.
I did.
How that played out. I like that.
I had big hope, and then I got double 3s.
I guess.
I mean, I tried.
That's all you can do.
That's true.
I'm hoping that doesn't mean I don't fall forward and fall on my face and take out like the side of the hut, which probably is what happens, I'm guessing.
Hey, you said it, not me. Sounds good. On to Sir Bedivere.
Yeah.
What?
I'm going to take a closer look at the large dog. With kind of the thought, Sir Merrick?
Sir Galahad, I'm going to let you make your roll before we resolve all of this.
Oh. I didn't even consider. That was not a good look. Did you roll? Was that your facial reaction?
That good? No.
Trying to do inappropriately stoic. I bet that
Okay. Sir Bedivere, as you say that, both Sir Galahad and the werewolf plunge into the fire. You see both Sir Galahad's arm, an axe, explode with that same necrotic energy, as does the locket around the werewolf's neck. The magics that are binding them together cause an explosion as this house of bricks explodes outward with the few walls that are left. And you find Sir Galahad, giant shard of the battle axe stuck in his immaculate codpiece, saving his bowels from disembowelment, and the body of a now human Sir Merrick lying quite well done. But he beckons you to him as he lies rather. Whoa. I just got an announcement from Discord, but it like echoed like 3 times. It's from like the community manager, so they have it on like whatever boost.
Oh
So
yeah.
it makes like the like loud noise thing. Whew.
Startled.
That's a lot. Yeah. To answer his call.
Yeah. I will heed the beckon.
Okay. He communicates to you that his curse had become more than he could handle, and he only spoke and sought freedom, but he was hounded by those who would not allow him to seek such solitude after fleeing, and he had hoped that they would not come to this, but after encountering a night in these woods, he was not able to make his way past, and instead became known and bound to that night and his fate until that night was bested. While he did not want to take what was not his, he found it to be the only solution to find peace. And now, finally finding that peace, he and these lands are free, and he urges you to pass his repentance on to Arthur and the other knights and the peoples of this land, and to the unfortunate souls that were lost in the collapse of the 2 other houses of the wood, and thanks you for your kinship.
I will let them know that you died a very good boy.
I think good. Muy good. The lad was just out to find his own lucky charms, and he wasn't able to. But now hopefully you'll be able to go on and do so yourself. Cod intact. Sir Galahad, you are free of your binding to the axe.
Oh, cool. Love that for me.
The axe itself is restored to its former emerald glory, and you see that in the kind of crosshairs of its hilt there is a ruby similar to the ruby that was part of the talisman that bound Sir Merrick to his wolf's form.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like this.
This is good for me.
It's good.
I'm gonna have to catapult a few axes to make room for this in my collection.
Yeah. But, I mean, you could just trebuchet a handful, daggers or something.
Yeah. It's easy to make.
Got to have room for that cod piece too. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Well, therein ends our main journey, but like all good Knight's Tales, I would like a postscript from each of you on the next adventures following the freeing of Sir Merrick and the freeing of Sir Galahad and the warming of Sir Kay. So what happens after this triumph and freeing of the land? What where do you go? Who do you talk to? What is your next quest? Please share.
Everyone's like, no, maybe vacation.
I got
I
it.
say we go on vacation.
You want to go on vacation?
We're
I say
going. We're going to Ireland.
I say we go on vacation.
Um,
We've worked hard enough.
I think
Deserve a break.
sure.
I mean, that was like 3 days in a row.
That was a lot of days in a row.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
That was a lot of.
Yeah.
More than we would typically put in.
Yeah.
That's true. I think postscript wise, Galahad adds the axe to his collection. Flirts with the idea of changing it up, but is like, my brand is too strong. I'm not gonna forego the spear for the axe. That's just stupid. And I think his next quest is he goes to Ireland to get those lucky charms, and he finds their guardians to be very, very resistant to the idea of someone taking them.
I think that seems fair.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Kay, Sir Bedivere, your postscript, post quests.
I don't even know. I feel like Sir Kay doesn't want to work very hard.
Fair.
So
Galahad is
it might be an adventure of wandering around pretending like I'm doing things. But really, if it's not like save a kitten out of a tree, gonna find a reason to move on.
Fair.
But like in a dramatic fashion that looks like I did a lot of things.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bedivere, your post quest.
I think Mr. I was like, my brain has shifted to Mr. Belvedere because of earlier. And so mostly I'm thinking he heads to America where he somehow ends up taking over the raising of someone else's children as well. Immediately, but in a heartfelt way.
Yeah.
Helps everybody in the household grow.
It seems very reasonable.
I hate that I know that, and I hate that it lives in my brain.
But hey, that's what you got to do, man.
Mm-hmm. Got to do it.
Damage of the 80s.
Damn, Warrior, did you have that prepared? Because that's good.
That's just the commercial.
It
took me a second. I know that the shapes have changed and evolved over time.
I was gonna say, yeah, they have rainbows now.
In my era, I remember when they added purple horseshoes,
Yeah.
and I remember when they added red balloons.
Right.
And I remember being pro horseshoe, but I thought the balloons were bullshit. Yeah, that's what I remember.
Yeah, they didn't feel very.
It doesn't feel very like
Charms.
lucky or charming.
Yeah.
I was like, balloon.
Loud and poppy.
Yeah.
The only thing the balloons had better, because at least the balloons like maintain their shape. The horseshoes are always broken in half when you digging in the box.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
I dig on the shooting stars now. Look at shooting stars.
I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that brings us to the end of our adventure. Thank you for going weird anime Knights of the Round with us. I'd like to share our upcoming games, and if you guys want to share what you'll be playing over the course of the weekend, please let us know. Here's what we'll be having on the main channel. Cassandra kicked us off with Duck Detective, The Secret Salami, which was quite excellent. So here, we are just wrapping up Knights of the Round here, a quest to be followed on the main channel by Mountain Monsters, Alabama White Thang. It's based on a homebrew. The King and Doug and Matt and a bunch of other Mountain Monsters aficionados have put together to play based on Mountain Monsters, the epic true crime documentary that has been gracing our televisions for the past, I don't know how many seasons. And then tonight at 10 p.m., the first Tales from the Loop, A Day Without Parents, 1980s extravaganza. Yeah, what do you guys got going on the rest of the weekend? So yeah, tell them your things. I'll try to grab everybody's. Oh yeah, there's Spoopy Watch Along at 1 a.m. Tonight. But yeah, what do you guys got going on?
I know I am doing Tales from the Loop tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And then tomorrow's busy. I'm going to be, so volume 10 of This Is Christmas, 8 o'clock, followed by Known World Quangle.
Yeah, baby.
Followed by There But for the Geese of God.
Yes.
And then Dungeon Taskers. Oh Dang, Bigfoot Stole My Car.
Joe's just straight up playing in all my games.
Yeah, and they're all one after another, so you're gonna be doing like a big run, like not as big as James, but like a big run too.
That's good.
It's a very, very solid day, and then I've got like I think 1 or 2 things on Sunday.
Yeah. Cassandra, where can they find you over the course of the next couple of days? Also switch over to the other schedule here in a second, but yeah.
I ended up signing up for about 32 hours overall, so this should be real fun. But at least I got some breaks in there. I'm gonna be in the Tales from the Loop game tonight. I always play in Tales from the Loop because it's a great time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do the annual Spoop Troop watch along, so that should be some nice sleep deprived humor going on there. Definitely always in Christmas tomorrow morning. Super excited about that. I'm gonna follow up with some Quangle myself. Then I actually have a break, and then we'll be back until I play Tales from Loop again tomorrow night, and then I'm going to run an escape room simulator with Doug at 6 a.m. in the morning. Should be great. God. Followed by some. It's gonna be great.
Sorry.
I'm not excited about 6 in the morning, but I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna play some Minecraft at 8 and some Oz, Weird and Wonderful tomorrow afternoon as well.
Love it.
Lots of stuff.
How about you, Warrior? What do you got going on?
Yeah, I'm Warrior. You can find me online at Warrior MN in most places. You can find me at Warrior on Blue Sky. I'll be in. I have a little bit of a break. I'll be in Tales from the Loop tonight at 10. I'm playing a new character for that one. I'll be teenage jock Owen Kevins, which I think will be fun. Then tomorrow, I'm doing stuff most of the day tomorrow. I have Christmas in the morning. I'll be playing my best boy, Ferdinand Moody, which is exciting. I love Ferdinand. Then Quangle, he might show up again in Quangle. Who knows? It's kind of a who's who of people I've played. Then I have a break at 4. I'm not doing anything in that window. And Dungeon Taskers at 7, which I'm super stoked for. I think that's going to be really fun. If it's not obvious from the name, that's a take on Taskmaster, which if you're not watching Taskmaster, you're like, what are you doing? It'll be a really good time. It's something pretty unique. So I'm stoked for that. That evening at midnight, I will be playing Tales from the Loop. I'll be back in the 90s with Bud Kinski, who has a gun, so stay tuned with that. And then on Sunday, I've got All Out of Bubblegum at 11, and probably Oz, the Weird and Wonderful at 1 p.m. And then the wrap up at 5. So
I told Ben you're interested, so more than likely he's gonna try to get you because he was like, one more person in this game would be really great. So
Yeah, I'm down. I just didn't think the timing would work. That's the only reason I didn't sign up. So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm down. So those are I think all of my things. I might during some of the breaks. I just got Dragon Age.
Oh, cool.
It's so gorgeous and so fun. Maybe I'll
Brina was talking about it. That's
yeah,
awesome.
maybe I'll stream it for a little while, but I don't
Very
know.
cool.
We'll see.
Yeah, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So yeah, coming up tonight at 7 p.m. we got Mountain Monsters, the Alabama White Thing here on Known World United over on Known World Extra. Nathan Leahy, who is running Raccoon Sky Pirates at 8 a.m. tomorrow, I believe, is going to be doing some painting, crafting, making, building, hanging out. Really a great addition the last couple of years to a lot of our games. A lot of fun. And then at 10 p.m. On Known World United Extra, anyone can wear the cape, or no, anyone can wear the mask. And here on Known World United, we'll be having our 1980s Tales from the Loop, A Day Without Parents. Then hang around for 1 a.m. Spoopy Boys annual watch along. King, Ginger, and Creepin' Call, and all of the Spoopy Boys watching their spoopy things. Spoop Troop. I think they're the Spoop Troop now.
Spoop Troop.
So from Tales from the Loop to the Spoop Troop watch along, it's going to be a lot of fun. So tune in to see everybody. Donate. Thank you so much for everything. We're already a quarter of the way to our goals. Check out our friends that are dropping by over at the Dave Wonder channel as well. He's got some raffles, cool toys. They're going to be having people drop in, some wrestling folks. I think he had like videos from like Matt Cordona and a couple other people, really cool stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout and check us all out. Go to extra-life.org/team/known world united and you'll find fundraisers for all of these sweet nights. Have yourself a good night and thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.